Have you ever scrolled through your feed and seen it? Another video of a young person, maybe in a fight, maybe just completely losing it in public. Their face is a mask of pure, uncontrolled anger, and you see the comments, people saying kids these days or what's wrong with this generation. It's heartbreaking, not just because of the act itself, but because you're watching a young life potentially crumble over a moment of overwhelming emotion. It gets me thinking, are we so focused on our kids' grades and achievements that we have forgotten to teach them how to feel? Are we accidentally raising a generation of emotionally numb children? It's a tough question. Think about it. From a very young age, we tell our kids things like don't cry or stop being so dramatic. We mean well, right? We want to protect them from pain. We want them to be strong. But what message does that really send? It sends the message that certain feelings, like sadness or anger, are bad, that they should be hidden, pushed down, and ignored. So kids learn to put on a brave face. They learn to suppress what's bubbling up inside. But here's the thing, emotions don't just disappear. They're like a beach ball you try to hold underwater. The harder you push it down, the more forcefully it eventually shoots back up to the surface. And that's when we see those explosive outbursts we were trying to avoid in the first place. This isn't about blaming parents. We're all doing our best with the tools we have. Many of us were raised the same way. We were taught that being emotional was a weakness, especially for boys. We learned to suck it up and get on with it, so it's natural that we pass on what we know. The problem is, this cycle creates a huge gap in a child's development. We send them to the best schools, sign them up for every extracurricular activity imaginable, all to prepare them for a successful future, but we're failing to give them one of the most critical life skills, emotional intelligence. This is the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways. It's what helps you communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. Without it, a person can have all the book smarts in the world but still struggle to build healthy relationships or cope with life's inevitable setbacks. So what does this emotional suppression look like in everyday life? It can be subtle. It's the teenager who spends all their time locked in their room, escaping into video games because the real world feels too overwhelming. It is the young adult who can't handle constructive criticism at their first job and quits in a rage. It is the person who turns to risky behaviors to feel something because they've become so disconnected from their own feelings. They haven't learned how to sit with discomfort. They don't know how to identify what they're feeling, let alone how to process it in a healthy way. Anger becomes their default setting because it's an active, powerful emotion. It feels better than the scary emptiness of sadness or the vulnerability of fear. So, how do we break this cycle? It starts with us, the adults. We need to change the conversation around emotions. Instead of saying, "Don't be sad," we can try saying, "I see that you're sad. It's okay to feel that way. Do you want to talk about what's making you sad?" This simple shift validates their feelings. It teaches them that emotions are normal and manageable, not scary monsters to be hidden away. We need to model healthy emotional expression ourselves. It's okay for our kids to see us sad, to see us frustrated, and most importantly, to see us handle those feelings constructively. We can say things like, "I'm feeling really frustrated right now, so I'm going to take a few deep breaths to calm down." This is teaching them a powerful coping strategy in real time. It's also about creating a safe space for feelings. Let your home be a place where any emotion is welcome, even the messy ones. Let's start building an emotional vocabulary with our kids. Instead of just happy or sad, let's talk about feeling disappointed, anxious, proud, or jealous. The more words they have for their feelings, the better they can understand and control them. This isn't about raising kids who are constantly emotional. It's about raising kids who are emotionally aware. The goal isn't to prevent them from ever feeling pain, because that's impossible. The goal is to give them the tools to navigate that pain, to learn from it, and to come out stronger on the other side. By nurturing their emotional intelligence, we're not just preventing those explosive moments we see online. We're giving them the foundation for a truly successful and fulfilling life. one where they know how to connect with themselves and with others. Thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below.